The reason they told you it was wrong because it doesn't suit their best interest, and their best interest might be able to control you, to get your money or to help them. So wherever you're not empowering your life, other people will inject their values and take that power from you. Here's what I learned after 10 years of personal development. If you're confused on what to do with your life, or you're going through hard times, maybe you just got out of a divorce, maybe work isn't going well, maybe you just got out of a relationship. I took a course with Dr. DeMartini, and it was a 24-hour course. It was 12 hours a day for 2 days in a row. And it helped me see life from a different perspective and how we've been outsourcing our power to other people's. It's so bad. You essentially allow other people tell you how to live, and then you neglect your own values. Everybody has their own value system, what they want to do, what they like to do, what they enjoy to do, what they're naturally inclined to do, where they don't need external motivation as there's some type of a promise. If you do this, you'll get this. It's more of, I just want to do this because it's more natural. And when you start doing things that are actually in your value system, that are not passed down from religion or politics or family members or your husband or your wife or other people telling you how to be, that you're wrong, and then you stop comparing yourself to other people and just do the thing that you like to do, that you're naturally inclined to do, then you will be pulled into it and you were just on your path. I'm in a niche Land Cruiser position because I like Land Cruisers and I'll just talk about them. I have training clients, I have another business, and those are just who I am, and that's just what I do. And that's good. You know, my uncle told me not to do this because that's for losers. And then your wife will say, well, that's ungodly. And then because it doesn't meet their personal needs. If you're in a relationship with someone and what you're doing doesn't help them out in some way, and it takes away from something that they want, like money or their time, they're gonna tell you it's evil. They're gonna tell you it's bad. That's them injecting their value systems into you. Same thing for a lot of churches. They will tell you how to live and disempower you because now you're living under you're subordinate to some stranger on stage that you don't know, who's interpreting it maybe to his own best interest. Politically, you have these people up there that are going to try to get things done in their own best interest. Do you realize everyone's working in their own value systems? And the perfect dynamic is where you have this sustainable fair exchange where you know your value systems, they know their value systems, and the best way to interact is how can we exchange our values and see what we want from each other and have a dynamic where we're exchanging, where we're both getting what we want. Once you know your value systems, once you know your own personal values, you're more confident and you don't need other people's opinion. You'll just go rip YouTube videos, you'll go talk to people, you're confident, you're on your path, and then you just diligently stay on your path and focus on what's in your value systems. You know, I'm early retired. I don't like to spend money. I don't like to take girls on dates. I don't want to spend money on girls taking girls on dates. I only want to do what serves me and my highest values, which is financial independence, which is basically only working because I need to, not because I have to, and then focusing on the things that I enjoy, which is my purpose, which is reading, writing about cars or personal development, and then helping my clients. Road trips, I like to play pool. There's just a few things that I like to do. There's things that are low on my list, like editing video. I hate doing that. So you should not specialize in editing videos. It'd be like if you're a guy and you're not into cars and I'm like, yeah, go work on cars for a living. You'd be like, well, that doesn't make sense. But you're more naturally gifted at a lot of other things. And you've declined that, you've neglected yourself from doing that because someone told you it was wrong. And then the reason they told you it was wrong because it doesn't suit their best interest. And their best interest might be able to control you, to get your money or to help them. So wherever you're not empowering your life, other people will inject their values and take that power from you. The idea is to empower your life in all the areas so that you have a boundary on where your life is going, or they're gonna take from your time, money, resources, and they're gonna control your entire life. Hope you understand that. So how do you get empowered? You get started. If you need help, use the email below and I'll help you with coaching on how to figure out your values and then how to empower yourself to get away from toxic family systems, toxic relationships, toxic jobs, and get on your own purpose and path and empower yourself so that you know where you're going and that other people will stop pulling you off your way and the direction you're going, and you don't get distracted by, you know, a hot girl or a hot car or money or sex or porn or whatever the things you get, drugs you get distracted by. You're just on the path. You're doing your workout if you're into that. No, but not everybody should work out. It's not, some people, I don't like to work out all the time. I used to do it 5 days a week. Now I'm kind of like, my purpose is the car stuff. So I'm doing it like 3-4 times a week. There's no you shouldn't wake up at 5:30. If there's something you're drawn to that wakes you up at 5:30 because you're so excited to work on it, I've got worksheets over here I've been working on. It's organized, I'm planning. This is all stuff I'm working on. I've got my laptop. The desk is cleaned off. I'm organized and I'm going in a direction. And nobody will fucking pull me off because I know what happens when you get pulled off. You lose your whole life. A pretty girl will come along, you'll get infatuated and you'll get sucked into that. And you're toast, bro. You're toast. So knowing what your value systems are, knowing what your mission in life is, and staying on that purpose is the best thing you can possibly do for everyone around you, because you know who you are, and then you can be honest, and then you can present yourself in an honest way to everyone else. If you don't present yourself in an honest way to everyone else, they don't know who you are. They don't know who you are because you don't know who you are. And you're presenting a false self to make them happy so that they'll like you. And then you're saying yes to things that you don't actually want to say yes to so that they'll like you and that you can get what you need. And that all is bullshit. You're all lying to them and you don't even know, you might be lying to yourself. So if you want to get over all this stuff and figure out how to get aligned, know your values, get on your mission, say no to all the other stuff that is not on your mission so you're not distracted and just wasting your life, use the email below. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.